I've been able to navigate who I want to fuck with and have drinks with and who I stay away from.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of time.
Yeah, it does.
Because it can look the part, and you gotta like dig, and then you gotta like take, and you know this, there's people that you actually respect who haven't done the work and are lazy about putting somebody else on, and they're like, yeah, that's a good guy, but they're not.
Yeah.
And they're like, fuck, and like, the whole thing is really interesting, actually.
And then there's hope.
It's gonna be big. And I decided to sit in front of a table, drink 4 bottles of wine for 20 minutes, and it was good enough that a lot of people wanted to watch it.
That's where you started?
Take it all the way back. I was born in Belarus, in the former Soviet Union. So I have a very immigrant story. Came to the States in '78, lived in a studio apartment half the size of this studio with 8 family members, real immigrant shit. My dad got a job as a stock boy in a liquor store for $2 an hour in New Jersey.
Wow.
Became the manager of that store eventually. That immigrant thing, just work every hour. That's what my dad did. I didn't even know my dad until I was 14, even though he slept in my home every night. And we moved to Jersey. I was straight entrepreneurial DNA, like lemonade stands, like shoveling snow. I used to rip people's flowers out of their yard and ring the doorbell and sell it back to them. It was real raw entrepreneurship. And then I'm 41. Baseball cards were like the thing in 87, 88, 89, 90. That was culture. And I became a baseball card dealer, and I was making $2,000, $3,000 a weekend selling baseball cards in the malls of New Jersey. Then my dad owned a small liquor store eventually in Springfield, New Jersey, dragged my ass in. I hated it. But around 16, I realized people collected wine that was connected to what I liked, which was collecting baseball cards and football cards. And I, at 16 years old, spent every minute of my life trying to become the foremost expert in wine. I would go into like science class junior year and not give a fuck about Saturn, and would just sit there and read the Wine Spectator and decide I was gonna be the greatest wine retailer of all time. Heard the internet in '94 in a dorm room, playing Madden 94. My friend came in, he's like, you gotta see this. Went to a room, heard coo-coo, that whole thing. And 15 minutes in, was on a bulletin board and seeing that people were selling wine, and decided that I would launch a wine website. And in 1996, I launched one of the first e-commerce wine businesses in America.
Wow.
And so then in '98, I came home full time, and from '98 to 2003, in that 5-year window, I built my dad's business from a $3 to a $60 million business on the back of email marketing, Google AdWords, and just having a website. And that became my first foray into using technology to grow very